Hello and welcome to Farthest Frontier. So, we've had an update. I was looking at the notes and it looks like the next update is going to be the full release. And, wowzers, that's going to be like a major overhaul. I mean, we're getting a sort of like a tech tree, if you will, or production tree. It completely redefines how this game gets played, as far as I can see. Because as far as I remember, the idea was, if you want to build something, you've got a build menu here, for instance, and you've got various tiers. So you start off where you can build certain things, but then to progress, as far as I remember, you had to upgrade the town centre. So the town centre is a tier 4, and that allowed me to get access to tier 4 buildings, for instance. So they've kind of redesigned it, or at least that's the plan. But they seem pretty much committed now that it's going to be sometime in October. We don't know exactly when, but sometime in October. So there's not a great deal of incentive then for me to start a new map. In which case I'm just going to keep chipping away at this one. But yeah, it's getting interesting now because, I mean, I'm only up to about, well, we haven't hit 1,600 people yet, but it takes over 3 minutes for this map to load, which is quite amusing in some respects. But yeah, there's still quite a bit that I can be doing, because I know there's certain things that got introduced that I'm missing out on because I would have to start a new map. But like I say, given how much of a difference the full release is going to be, I just don't think it's going to make any sense to do it. I want to see if I can just keep flattening this area. It's kind of a bit difficult to see some things, I must admit, because of this white rope and the white grid. I find it a bit difficult to see what they're up to, but I'll keep chipping away at this. But I want to try some experiments. I think the plan was, I mean, I still need to work on this area. I'm thinking of probably bringing what I think was going to be a theatre, for instance, because this is getting to be a big area now. But no, I'm thinking of some experimentation. I think it's time we did that. So, what we're going to do... Let's have a look-see. Let me go to defences. And I want to see what these can see. Gold's a big problem at the minute. But all the same, I want to do some experiments. So let's start building some towers to see what these can see. So I'm going to put one over, say, there. Because what I'm following is, this is my, you can see like edge, if you will. So these are places where I can currently see all of the time. So I want to try and do something to change that so that I've got a wider field of view, if you will. Because I'm curious if I can change things. I mean, it is a bit pricey. Because by default, as far as I recall, as soon as you build one of these, somebody goes and immediately occupies it. But I don't necessarily know if you have to have somebody in a tower for it to actually see things. And if we go right down, did I put one down here maybe? Possibly. Yes, we've got one down there. So there's an edge down here. Technically I can already see along there, but the one thing I've noticed is nothing spawns along here. There's nothing, literally, whenever we've had like attacks, there's been nothing around here. It's either you either get troops up here, and there's been some down here and over here. So I want to try and tweak things, shall we say? I mean, I must admit, usually whenever I tweak things, things tend to fall apart. But you never know. You never know. This might get interesting. So, the busy building or rebuilding things, because we really got our butts handed to us last time. If memory serves, I think the army kind of consolidated into one big army. Normally, I was getting somebody would turn up here and then somebody would turn up here, and then it was just one. Hello. Upgrade 20 shelters to tier 3. Oh, okay. No, one army would appear up here, one would appear probably down here. So I'd have two armies to be fighting, and this time it was like, no, the whole lot of them. They all gathered up against me, and they just completely wrecked the place. So I want to see if I can change things. So, I mean, at the moment I've got these buildings over here, which they're doing basically fruit preservation. So we're getting the glass made over here, we're getting all the fruit put into here, because this was the only place I was making fruit, and I'm thinking maybe it's time to rethink all this. I mean, there's this whole area down here. Now, if I'm not getting attacked down here, well, why not just put all that down there? The only problem I'm finding, though... Oh! That can't be right. Why? Whoa, no! No, no, no! What? Oh, right. It's because they're still rebuilding the buildings, the houses that got wrecked. No, they still got done. Oh, they haven't got... Ooh! Oh, right. Well, oh, yeah, because the wagoners... Ooh, wowzers, yeah, it was wagoners who got killed. The trouble is, there's nobody's put any firewood in here. Oh, no! And I can't do anything to give anybody a shove, shall we say. Where are you going? Because we are in dire need of... Oh, fudgesicles. Yeah, this is a serious knock-on effect, because they've impacted delivery. So they're okay. They've got the firewood there, but there's no firewood there, and then they don't have the sense to go, because there's nowhere to go. Wherever they wanted to go, they can't get. So they came here, but nobody's put any firewood here. Oh, fudgesicles. Oh, Uber. This is bad with a capital bad. And unless somebody goes and actually delivers this stuff, I'm goosed. Well, I say I am, they are. I mean, I wouldn't care, they've got hide coats, but they really need the... They need the firewood. Nobody's delivered firewood here, presumably because we had such a big attack and they were taking out the wagoners and all sorts. Oh, fiddle-dee-dee. All the more reason to experiment, I say. Right, so they can focus on those. So this was something else that I got into my crazy mind. Right, if we go up to here, there is not a mine. There's a mine there. So it's highlighting all of those. So that is picking up ore. And that's showing... Ooh, that's a lot of ore. Versus that mine there. That's got about 3,000, but that's saying it's got access to over 21,000 by the looks of it. There's 3,000 there. There's let's see, 9,000 over there. 9,000 there. 9,000. That's a strange coincidence. I did not want that. Now what's that? That's a forager shack, right? Okay, we'll upgrade you because I wanted these to start making food. But that's got me thinking, because there's quite a few mines there. Now, herein lies the question. We're running out of these normal mines, so I'm assuming these are like surface mines where they go and gather things. But we've got an infinite coal deposit here, so as far as I can tell, they just go right deep underground to get the coal. And I've put that there. Now, whenever you build a mine, you can see how it highlights that big area. And that's what I was... Yeah. So if I put that there, it's saying there's no iron, there's no gold, there's no coal available. If I put it there, it's saying, you've got access to coal. It doesn't say how much. I mean, I've got like the 3 little arrows or chevrons, whatever you want to call them. So where is the rule that says you can't have multiple mines? Because this has been a big pain in my what's-it for quite a while. I mean, this is producing about 41 coal last year. This mine produced 35. That's been my big bugbear. It's like, well, how am I supposed to make these more productive? Because I've been trying to get more buildings here. I've got more manufacturing going on here deliberately to try and get more people here so they don't have to travel too far to work there. But who's to say you only need one mine? I mean, that's quite a big field, so if I put that there and that there, it's going to cost me a fortune. But that's 3 gold mines all working the same place. Now, you're going to need a bajillion people to pull it off. But if all of a sudden, if that means now we're getting about 90 gold instead of 30 gold, is that not going to solve my gold shortage problems? We shall see. So I'll leave them to get on with that while we get on with this. I mean, I've only got so much money, so I'm gonna leave this bit around here alone for now. But yeah, that's just suddenly got me thinking. It's like, where did this rule come in that says you can only have one mine? Because I got used to it with, I think somebody flagged that up a while ago. Because I used to just build like these surface mines. I used to build them right on top of the actual deposit. And I think it's because I was getting used to the clay mines. If you've got, let's see, there's clay over there. So if you go and select the clay pit, see, I can't put it there. It says it has to be placed on top of the actual, on top of a clay pit. In this case, it's an infinite one, so it doesn't apply. Let's have a look. See, there was another one around here somewhere. Yeah, so it's got to be literally on top. So there's probably one up here. That one just happens to be on top of the mountain. It's like, yeah, it's got to be. It says it's got to be on top. I was just getting used to putting these literally on top. But these surface mines for coal, iron and so on, they're not so fussy. But I was just getting too used to clay ones and sand ones where you have to have a deposit right on, you have to have the mine built directly on top. So that was, I think that's where I was going wrong. And somebody pointed that out to me in one of the comments, saying like, you don't have to necessarily put this, You know, there's mine right on top. So it's got me thinking now, a long time later, of because I'm trying to find a way to fix this gold problem. Gold is my biggest bugbear at the minute. Well, yeah, but in the sense that I don't create enough gold now. As soon as the surface pits collapsed and there was nothing left, I mean, I've been reduced to, well, I can only afford to have so many people working in the towers, and I've got all these towers that I just can't afford to pay people. I've got barracks and I can't afford to put people in them, so it's like, okay, this is a problem. Right, so you're saying there's no paper, you're saying there's no paper, you've got no flax. Oh, but who's not making flax? Where, why, when, how? Let's see, what resources? So we've got a reasonable amount of there, because we're into the spring now. Surprised at the flax shortage though. Anyway, Atka's back. What have you got, Atka? What can I buy, sell? Well, that's going for a good price, so let's sell some of these, because this is where I'm at the moment. I have to sell things, basically. That's my only way I can get anywhere. Let's just sell all these off. I've got quite a lot of tools, which is quite good. Okay, that's about my limit, I think, so I'll leave that. It's kind of a double-edged sword, because I'm... on the one hand, I don't want so much gold, because what I'm finding is if you generate a... I don't know what the thresholds are, but once you've got a certain amount of gold, I'm pretty sure that's when the private armies suddenly take an interest in you and start to knock on your door asking for money. And from what I've been experiencing, it's usually best to just pay them off. It's like, yeah, here's the money. It's not worth it. Because like even if you've got the troops, you end up losing troops, and then it takes time to replace them. Resources. Where is? Why have I got any water over here? This is shocking. How can we not have water? I mean, there's a well over there. But this is something I need to do. I've got all these little houses out here, for instance, as well, where they're getting exposed, so they take up a lot of the damage. Then there's these buildings. I'm thinking it probably makes sense to move these. If my little experiment works, I might be able to try and put this place to the test. But right, so there's a gold mine there, there's a gold mine right. Well, I don't want to go too far because these are all costing gold to make. But if that does work, then I can start expanding out over here as well, because that's another infinite gold mine. And I can start moving things over here back. Start moving these, because I've got a bit of wiggle room, I think. Right. Predators are attacking. How dare you attack? This is not on. Okay, so some poor soul's trying to build a tower, probably. These miscreants are causing mischief. Oh wow, we're nearly at full veterancy. That's pretty cool. Was it down here somewhere? Yes, they are. Right, okay. Come on. I need you over here. Well, they've survived that boar, bear, whatever it was. I'm going to hedge my bets and say they didn't. That's not good. Oh no, no! Oh dear. There's a bear. It's a bear. Tell you what, see if we can get these folks over here quicker. You're trading. You got brains. There's some brains between those ears of yours. I'm impressed. There's a big furry bear and it's causing trouble for people. Who knew? Who knew bears did that? Go and have a chat with the bear. Tell it to go away. It's not welcome here. That was necessary. I feel sorry for the bear, but it was necessary. Sometimes things have to be done. Like, how do I pick that? All right, I've got that combat. Right, okay. Let's move the flag. Right, you lot have done your job, so you can go home. I mean, I must admit the cavalry kind of got here just in the nick of time anyway. Let's slow this down because let's go over to... I was going to go over to here, but... Move the flag over to here. Oh, hello. What's that? What's that? I've never noticed that before. Huh. See new things every day. Right. Well, why there? Why there? Well, there is a bit of a problem in the area. I'll leave them there. Right. Let's go back to a little trading post over here. Right. So it's now Beldar the Peddler, isn't it? Yeah, Beldar the Peddler. Right. So I don't have enough of these, which is concerning. I don't have enough. Why have I not got a lot? I should have lots of soap. Who's using up all the soap? Let's sell those off. I don't need any of the other. Well, tell you what, let's buy some of these. I mean, it might just be. I was going to say it might be just because it's getting into the spring, but I would have thought we would have had quite a bit of a surplus. Because I don't recall expanding out on this lot. Ah, now hold on a tick, because it's a competition, isn't there? Somewhere along the line I added extra paper mills, didn't I? And I'm probably just not keeping up with that. Woodsickles, right. Where are we going, what we're doing? Right, we're doing this lot over here. So they need iron ingots. Iron ingots, how are we doing for iron ingots then? 45, so that's not bad. So at the moment the big problem is spice. There's nothing I can do about that. Paper, might be able to do something about that. There's not enough mushrooms and nuts. Nuts. Right, where are you? Where are you? Come on. Seriously? You're seriously going to mess with a cavalry unit? That bear must be crazy. Let's take a bit of a wander down here and have a look. We can't be having any more of this mischief.
Right away. Right away.
Right, how can you get up there?
It will be done.
Oh wow, you can get up there. I'm impressed. Anyway,
as you command.
Yeah, you just keep taking a wander. We'll have a look.
It will be done. At once.
Because I don't think there's, as far as I'm aware of, I've pretty much, I thought I'd wiped all
will be done.
All wildlife off the actual map.
It will be done.
I think, yeah, I think as far as wolves are concerned, I think they had an extinction event quite some time ago. Sounds bad, but well, they were causing me problems. Right, so I'll leave these folks here. But we'll get all of these towers built because, yeah, I've got a crazy plan. Anyway, that's still getting built. This still needs flattening because this is all part of the crazy plan. Well, this is no longer part of the crazy plan now because, as far as I can tell, it was an interesting idea and it's going to serve no practical purpose. I mean, for one thing, we can't have any water. I mean, that's going to be interesting. They're going to introduce bridges into the game, but unless I can flood a moat, I'm not overly concerned. I mean, it'd be useful on a map that has a lot of water, I suppose, but what's missing is I can't fill up a moat. I would have preferred that, to be fair. Oh dear. Oh dear. That sounds bad. Something bad happened to somebody. I don't know who, but it was bad, and it happened to somebody. Let's go that away. Let's go. Where is it? It's there, right. That goes there, I think. Yeah, I was keeping my fingers, toes, and whatever else I could crossed to think maybe I could get somebody to come along with a big garden hose and fill this in. You know, just dig deeper, and then we have a big moat around the place. But no, I don't think we can get that. I might be able to build a bridge across here, but that to me seems a bad idea, because then if anybody attacks from up here, they'll be able to cross over the pond, and vice versa. If I put a bridge from here to here, somebody will be able to come across and just walk straight into the town, which doesn't sound like a good idea to me. I don't know why I'd want to do that. I'm not seeing any benefits there. Not to me, anyway. Right, you've got... Hello. Oh, you've got no willow. You've got no... Well, yeah, because you're upgrading it. Yeah, that figures really. Until you get upgraded, there's not a lot you can do. I'm just saying, you know. So we're waiting for metal ingots from somewhere. Don't know where, but from somewhere. We're doing... That's waiting for stone. We've got a bajillion stone. Ah, no, I wonder. Yes, we've got a shortage of labourers. That is a problem. Yes, I know it's critically low. People got... Well, people ran into some problems, apparently. Something happened that caused a problem for some people. It wasn't good. I'm just saying... Let's buy some of these. I mean, I've got... Ooh, I don't have any. I don't have the money to do that. That's what I want to do. I mean, I want to sell... I got like a bajillion cheese. Why can't I sell some... I mean, can I not flood the market with cheese? Is that too much to ask? Only I had a way to sell more cheese. Right, let's have a look-see. So, these are all ticking along nicely. I don't want to introduce anything major down here yet, just for the simple reason that I don't have much money. Until these come on stream, can we not, like, prioritize things a bit? Because if I can produce like a bajillion gold, my life would be so much easier. Let's prioritize that one, because, well, I'll take a bit of a risk. Ooh, I'll take a bit of a risk. I mean, there were bears in this area. Hopefully we've cleared them out. They'll get that finished beforehand, but we shall see. Oh, look, there's an infinite coal. Infinite clay. Oh, they've almost got that one done. That's now built. Right, so that... Right, that's kind of got my field of view going better. Right, so these things, I mean, they are costing me people and they're costing me money, but... Tell you what, can we see... Let's toggle the mini map. Yeah, I don't actually have any... I'm just kind of puzzled it's not showing any... Yeah, that is salvage sites, that is excavation sites. As far as I'm aware, these are all being cleared. Wolf dens. Deer. Yeah, sand's gonna run out shortly. Right, so anyway, we're going to have to build that one. There's a tower there, but it's not showing everything. So I think I'm going to work my way that away. Because, again, gold's a problem. But I want to be able to clear the fog of war. That is my goal. I want to see, and I want to see a lot. So that one's still waiting to be built. Well, there's a thought. Can we harvest that one? There's some of these we can't harvest, and I think it's because they're right in the water. Stones. It's that little rinky-dink one over there. Ah, interesting. So even though I couldn't see that, it's still flagged it up for harvesting. That's interesting. Well, I can't see it. Okay, I'll take it back. I just thought I couldn't see it. But apparently I could. I could, but I couldn't. If you know what I mean. What's that? What on earth is that down there? Oh, an oak tree stump. Okay. Right, so somebody's harvesting that. So yes, I think my big problem at the minute is a lack of there's a lack of people. I mean, food-wise, we're doing okay. I want to see what we get when we get towards the next winter again. That's not what I was looking for. I'm only removing these for the sake of removing them. I feel obliged to remove them because they shouldn't be there anymore. We want a nice tidy map. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I doubt some of those are going to be removed. So we're waiting for quite a few of them. I think that's probably the hold up. It's just there's just not that many people. I mean, we're down at 90. So getting close to the limit. This is the thing I'm bothered about, though, is the fact that how many people have I actually got out of curiosity? Just hover over there. So there's 199 elderly, 199 seniors. That's quite a lot. 1,268. Okay. I mean, I need a lot more people, but the trouble is, it's taking over 3 minutes to load this game. That's how bonkers it's getting. Right, so you're taking a one. I'm assuming some people are just coming along to chop the stone up. Seriously?
You need anything?
I'll let you off. Okay, if you're going to get close, then I understand. I was kind of hoping that they would work on the. Oh, hold up. What's that? Alright, okay, so it's already highly. I was kind of hoping they'd finish building that tower, but okay, if they've got to go and get clothes, that's understandable. Right, so our tower there is back. This place looks as though it's back to normal. Crops lost to frost? How dare you lose to frost? It's far too early in the year for frost. Right, so you're busy. What have you got? You're busy because you're two. Should be. There's 3 of them over there. You've got 2. You've got 2. You've got 2. There should be at least 1 down here somewhere. Yeah, there's 2 here. I think that's it. Okay. $64 million question then is where's all the logs? Because that's down to 25. That's down to. It's not as if there's like a shortage of logs. No, 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 no. No, we can't run out of money. No, 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 no. Oh, fiddly D. This is bad. This is bad with a capital bad. I'm going to have to speed it up because I don't have another means of making money. I spent too much and I'm going to pay the price, so to speak. Well, literally, well, I can't pay the price because I don't have the money. Bit of a dilemma, isn't it? So now we're going to get, everyone's going to leave. Ah, right, so even though nobody's there, technically, it's kind of cleared my viewpoint. So like down here, I'm waiting for that to come on stream. It would be good if you could sort of like pin these sort of things. Because that's what I was looking for earlier, was something like it would show you the buildings on here, but it's not. Speed controls, toggle the mini map on or off. Oh, hold on, tick. Oh, that's just desirability, that's no use. No. But yeah, we're going to have to whiz through the winter time because everybody's miserable. Unless I get some gold, it's going to get bad. I mean, this. I want to see how many people are still around. I mean, we're on 1,608 at the minute. I mean, there was things I could have sold, but I didn't want to sell them because it was a bad price. But anyway, we've got about 4 months of food. So okay, so food-wise, it's not too bad. Ooh, we've made a bit of a profit. Interesting. I mean, we're hanging on by our fingernails. Ah, hold on. I forgot to put the money in the piggy bank. I should have put the money in the piggy bank. That would have cheered people up. The drawback is, if these... So they're on Veterancy 1. Okay, so they haven't officially left. At least not yet, anyway. Where's the other barracks? Right, so there's nobody there, and there's nobody there. Reason being is I moved the... Oh yes, I remember this. I moved all the people. This thing still annoys me. I had like veterans in this building, and I moved them out to put them in there, and they all left. So I literally let all of these people in here go so that I could move the veterans from there to here, and then they decided to leave. So that was embarrassing. Right, so you produced 30. You produced 1. Seriously, is that all you could do? Out of all the things you were asked to do, you managed to produce 1 goal. And you didn't accomplish anything. To be fair, they were just built. But all the same, I mean, you know, I've got high expectations. I've got to set the bar here, you know. I mean, if they don't actually dig any gold, then it's not going to achieve anything. Except maybe bankrupt me. Well, technically not me. It's more them. But... Right, so that's now built. Let's just hide the chickens and what have you. Right, so I'm not overly... I mean... Is it 50 for a tower? Plus up... Ah, now that's a thought. Is that an upfront cost, as long as the tower exists? Oh, it is. Monthly cost is 12, right. See, that's one thing I could do. I could downgrade the towers. I could destroy these towers and just build the basic ones. I mean, that's a possibility. That could save me some money. That's bad. I need somebody to come along and, yeah, just empty their pockets, give me like a load of money, basically. Right. Let me build this out. Well, when I say me, it's technically them. I'm just offering encouragement and guidance. At least I'm trying to. Whether they pay attention to it or not, I've no idea. Well, I don't think they do really. They still haven't figured out how to do a decent job with this thing. They just get a shovel and just pat the ground for some strange reason. That's about the best they can accomplish when it comes to the art of terraforming. I don't think the word's been invented at this stage. They don't know what I mean. I know what I mean. I know what I want them to do, but they don't seem capable of doing it. Right, so let's do to there. Go from there to there. And then from there to say there. He usually has a lot of money. I'm just saying, right, so he's got a lot of money. I can sell him some furniture. That's good. You can have all of the candles. I mean, I could do with the candles, but I'm going to sell them to you because I am in dire need of money. And you don't have much left, so I'm going to put whatever gold I've got out of you into the piggy bank. Hold on, tick. That was not the plan. That was the plan. I just automatically assumed I'd lost all my gold. Right. So these are now up and running. So the $64 million question is, how are they going to cope? And everything grinds to a halt. Okay. And now we're back. Right, so I don't have visibility of that little bit of ground there. So we're waiting for, let's get that prioritized. Oh no, it needs gold. This is terrible. Why? Why do you want gold? Whose bright idea was that? So there should be another one getting built up here. So I'm going to wait until that gets built because that will give me a better perspective. I think that one's been built. Yeah, that's been built. There's just I can't zoom in there. I'm going to take a gamble at that's fine. So if we come up to here, so they're still thinking about this one. So let's get give them a bit of an incentive to finish building that. Ooh, did we not mine these? Shocking. Why? Smallpox. Smallpox, that's bad. Why have we got smallpox? That's bad. It's bad with a capital bad. Right, so let's see, there's one.
At once.
Are they actually going to leave? Oh, yes, they are. Ah, cool, I didn't have to go to the trouble of getting a flag. Oh, that's cool. What's the motivation of selecting that? You can pick the stance, okay. There's a boar in the area. Where's it gone? There it is. Come here, little rascal. Right, what was the predator? Oh, predator has been killed, okay. Ooh, it's my favourite trader. Right, let's have a look, see. Have you got any gold? If you've got gold, then I'll be happy because I can sell you things. I mean, they are expensive, but I'll buy them. And these are, I don't need that. Well, I do by the looks of it, but I'll buy these as well. Because there's other things I can sell him. That's a lot of tallow. I mean, apparently I've got like a bajillion honey now. It's only 5 minutes ago I had like hardly any at all. How many of these tools can I sell you? 15. And all I've got out of that is 1,276. Kidding me? It's a bit disappointing. You thought I made more money than that. Right. Back to our game of patty cake. Right, so we want to go in that direction. So start over there. And go there, then from there to there. Then from there to there. And then from there to there. Where did that end? That ends there. What on earth is that? That looks like a piece of iron that's just been left lying around. That's a bit strange. It could be something else, but that would be a big animal. Oh, hello. Upgrade 20 shelters to tier 4. I don't remember doing that. Who did that? Who's upgraded them? Curious. Right, we're getting through here. So this time so far you've done 7, you've done 6, you've done 34. I mean, to be fair, these aren't like fully packed out. But I need more people. And I don't have enough people for this. I need like a bajillion labourers first. Right. Can somebody get their finger out and like get that bit done? Because once I've got an idea of how far that one reaches, I can get one over here. Right. This is the dilemma of going here. Right. If I go to, yeah, that's a bit of a dilemma. For all I do is I just tell them to go somewhere. I don't know how to tell them to go back home. Retreat, disband, flag. Interesting. Right, so that's built there, but I want to wait for that one to be finished so that I can work out where the next one's going to be, because it's going to be up here. $64 million question is, can you tell what I'm actually trying to do? Because it's an experiment. I am curious to see, can I achieve what I intend to do? Right, so that needs digging up. Crikey, they've done that already. Right, go and flatten that again. Just keep chipping away. 120. Oh, 125. That's best. Okay, so it's not a. That was not a predator attacking. That's okay. Go through there. I mean, the whole idea is this whole area needs basically flattening, because I can get my towers up and running. Well, having said that, I think I might have to move the mine. It's a bit of a pain. Right, that edge is about there. So that one will go there. 10 out of 25 villages. What? What? When? How? All right, 21 villages have recovered from the smallpox. That's
What
bad.
is it?
What did you have and how did you fix it? Or you wanted the groceries? Never mind. As long as you're okay. That is all that matters. Right, I'm curious. You can leave. I appreciated your help, but you can leave. This is all part of the wider experiment. You can leave. And you can leave. And you can leave. I think we're going to have to put one here, just out of curiosity. I might be being a piggy, but, you know. Right, is there one around? Ah, yeah, there's one around there. So you can leave. You can leave. Technically, the tower. I mean, the way I'm pitching this is technically the tower exists. The little area of fog, if you will, is disappearing. Right, nobody's finished building that yet. And it's that one. And there is that one. That might not be such a good idea, having that there then. The only drawback, yeah, the woody wood, because there's quite a bit of wood over there, to be fair. So that could be supplying that. Might be a case of I'll have to move that back out again. Put it somewhere else. Logicals. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be a problem. What's needed? Right, so it looks like that's been cleared. So they're off seeking weapons. Well, don't bother. You just do whatever it was you're going to be doing anyway. That's my train of thought. If I put that one saved there. Right, we've got 1,314 gold left and we're only in the spring. This is bad. Right, is there anybody still around? No, there's not. Right, don't bother leaving any in there. Just put it all in there. Put it all in the piggy bank. I mean, actually, that's a thought. Right, how many are in that one? And take that one out. Right, how many have we got going over there? 2, 1. I'm just trying to save money. I mean, I am in need of money. I'm just saying. Money at this moment in time is a bit of a problem. Well, I mean, technically it's a big problem. So I'm going to have to start reducing the number of troops. Otherwise I'll just go broke. But hopefully by getting those mines up, that'll help. You've got one. You've got one. Hold on, take travel time.
At the ready.
Where do you live? What? What? That is bonkers. Why does somebody who lives up there work all the way down here? This is nuts. I mean, like with some games I've played, the people move around. They tend to move, like it's a case, you know, well, some people get, well, they get kicked out of their house, basically. So it's a case of like, whoever's living here, for instance, could get kicked out because somebody is working here. So if there's nobody, you know, actually living here and working here, you'd think the game would kick them out and reshuffle things around. Because, I mean, people, you know, people get old, they retire and so on. And the trouble is, like, people seem to be staying in the whatever house they happen to have been in, I think. But I'm pretty sure there was supposed to be something in here to incentivize people to go and live near to where they worked. But maybe it's just a case there's just not enough housing or something. I don't know. Speaking of which, I'm going to have to build some more, aren't I? Chickens. It's not ideal because I need the marketplace, to be fair, but I'm going to have to shuffle a lot of these around in a minute and start getting the markets going. But I mean, that's done about 15, that's done 13. So that figures, so it's about half. But if I can start then putting more people into these places, that'll start climbing, and then we can start putting people into there. The trouble is I can't afford any more. I've got to spend money to make money, which is a bit of a dilemma. How do you spend money that you don't have? Because I don't know. I'm not sure what I don't know if there's like a limit where if you run out of a certain. Actually, I think there is now that I think about it. I think if you reach a certain amount of debt, I think that's it. I think it's game over. Yeah, I've still got a bit of time before winter. We're going to go to there. Uh, 125. So yeah, I'm just going to still keep chipping away at this, but because, well, a lot depends, you see. I mean, if my little experiment pans out, this could get a bit interesting. I'm just saying. Because so far, what I think in the early game, I think it was like maybe like the town centre and your gold was the target. Somewhere along the way, things have changed. Oh dear, desirability is going down the drain. Somewhere along the line, things started changing where I think the raiders were then attacking pretty much anything and everything. So this strategy doesn't kind of make any sense really. Not anymore. Because I'm not drawing anybody to this area now. Right. Nuts. Nuts is something we didn't have as far as I recall. So you go and start growing nuts. Because, hey, why not? Food production. Or just shack. Still over 21,000. Oh, that's a lot. That's a thought. How much ore have we got? So they're using it up quite well. We're producing too much coal, that's the trouble. Let's have a look at the stats out of curiosity. For mining. So I haven't reached a point. Oh, it's not too far. We're kind of producing more gold than we're converting, but. And I think that's because I've got this now locked down. If I can find who does it. That's interesting to say, they're not maxed out. Yeah, they are. So why are you not? So is that one... Yeah, your focus is just gold. I think the rest of them are just ore. Well, iron ore to be specific. I don't know if it matters, this ratio. If you go and want, well, let's just go all out. I don't think it's really. I mean, 10 to nothing is surely 10 to nothing makes no difference compared to 1 to nothing. If all you're doing is making, if you're not doing nothing, it's kind of pointless. But I feel obliged. Right, so your only interest is gold. Your only interest is iron. Now, have I got anybody down here that does it? Yes, I do. So you only do the iron on the grounds that there's... I'm trying to get tools and whatnot built, but... could have done with somebody who did... Yeah, could have really done with somebody who does the gold, because there's all this gold now. I mean, to be fair, somebody could still take it to these places. Because there's basically there's a gold mine up here. There. Which incidentally, where's that gold field? Yes, I could have put it there, but kind of gives you the incentive to move. Yeah, trouble is though, and then you're into mines. I mean, these places are never going to be getting up to good quality and desirability as long as we've got mines. These ones are going to eventually deplete and run out. I'm hoping that's going to help. It might give me the incentive to move the houses over to there. So people live over here while you're doing the mining over here and here. It doesn't matter about the town centre. It's more the houses and what have you, but I mean, these ones I would have thought would do a bit better, but yeah, I mean, desirability kind of sucks. So I don't know how. That's a thought. Does that show you? Interesting, because as far as I was aware, they do have a negative impact. Yeah, the desirability is bad, but so why is not that showing me how bad the desirability is? That's intriguing that one's not working. Because if I put that in and say, whoa, we don't want a compost yard here. I'm not going to be having a compost yard. Curious and curiouser. Right, speaking of curious, right, so we're waiting for that to be built. That's hopefully going to get rid of the fog of war around here. I mean, it's pretty much gone now. Although so's my gold. That's not good. I mean, we're kind of like hanging on by our fingernails at the moment. That's doing a bit better, so I'm thinking, I mean, although I'm running out of people again, I'm gonna max these out because I really need gold. I appreciate they're not going to appreciate it, but I would appreciate it. And well, really, in the grand scheme of things, that's all. Well, it isn't all that matters. I mean, it should be, but it doesn't, because if these all leave, then yeah, that's a big problem for both of us, really. So yeah, so it's winter time. Everybody's unhappy because there's not enough gold. Hopefully, and I'm going to keep my fingers and toes crossed again, that'll get solved by that. And then if we can start trading more things again, just to keep things ticking over. Oh dear, this is bad. This is bad. But if I can get more gold out of the gold mines, in other words, get back to where I was in the first place, then yeah, I might be able to solve the dilemma that I've got with this place. Question is, are these slots still going to be around when we get into the springtime? I guess we'll have to find out in another episode.